Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen. This is Hambone, who's stuck in my dress. And today we're going to do a reading for Pisces. Alright. Let's call on Spirit with some wind chime time. Oh gosh, that's really quiet. Sorry guys. I guess I need to probably get to the gym or something. Definitely not known for my muscular capacity. Okay, thanks, Hambone. Alright, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Pisces. It's a little moody over here, but I'm being drawn to the Golden Art Nouveau deck for you, so we'll dive right in. Okay. I didn't even get to ask, but you know. We have the Seven of Swords coming out. Pisces, that's my least favorite card, so I'm not exactly happy to see it. But let's see what the next card tells us about somebody who's trying to be a little bit deceptive or sneaky. What else about the Seven of Swords? What do we have for Pisces? Someone is being a little deceptive about what it is that they want. I'm getting the feeling this is somebody who wants something with you, but they haven't really let you know that. They've probably not let you know this because there's something in your past that caused a fracture to the relationship here, some sort of betrayal or miscommunication. I have cat hair on my face now, sorry. Something that's made it difficult to view this conversation with hope. You can see this Page of Pentacles. He looks just a little bit worried. Apprehensive is the word. It feels like there's something here. I'm being drawn to the shine on the pentacle that he's holding. There's this white line that goes through it. And in addition to that, making me feel like there's something shiny and new here. So I do feel like this is not a past lover. I feel like this is somebody that you may have had feelings for a while, but you never really had, a relationship. I'm not sure if this person has ever had a real relationship. I get the impression that this pentacle that they want to offer you is scary because they haven't offered this to somebody else before. Pages are known for being the younger group, right? And so this can sometimes literally speak of children. It can also speak of people who are a little bit immature. But I think this is more of there's a lack of experience here, not a lack of desire or curiosity. We have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups to me is first and foremost about some sort of celebration. Generally, it's about the people who really care about you celebrating what's going well for you. And it makes me feel like there's a very small group of people that know what's going on in two people's lives, you and your person. But I think those people know that there's been something missing. Yeah. Serious commitment. Four of Wands. These people who care about you, they want to celebrate you being in a meaningful relationship. And this could indicate that that's what's going to happen. We have a 7, 9, 10, and then a page 3, 4. I feel like somebody was confident in the past that their manipulative or sneaky approach would result in success, and instead it led to their downfall or a broken heart. We might see the 3 of Swords come out, which is why they're ready to prepare something and offer it that they haven't offered before. The way this person was living previously seemed like fun, but ended up being a burden. With the 10 of Wands, this like deceptive or surface level kind of existence was one that ended up with hurtful outcomes. And it led to this person feeling like they didn't know how to move, because what they wanted, they no longer wanted, and what they did want, they didn't know how to get. So it was like this simultaneous, like, I understand now, but I also don't, because, like, how do I do that? I could teach a class on this, but that's not working. That's why I ended up with this 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Like, I'm done with that. I don't want to deal with people that are dishonest. The Lovers is coming out. This is the number 6. Six is about stability. I think there's a person that offered stability and love in this situation. It was probably you, Pisces. And I feel like that's why this halo is around the Hanged Man in terms of what he's figured out. But the Lovers is also about a choice. And sometimes they're very difficult or big choices in your life. Choices that ask you to sacrifice things that could literally be the only thing that you've ever known. Now I understand why I called out the number 6. We have another 6. It's the 6 of Wands. It's a very good card. Kind of on the other side of the spectrum in terms of how I feel about cards from the 7 of Swords. This is victory. This is somebody who has like arrived at the outcome they were hoping for. I heard the word homecoming. This is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. So this offer, it could be a job, it could be a relationship. With the Lovers here, I feel like there's a chance this is more of like a romantic situation, but there's a victory here, whether or not it's romantic. And it includes this 9 of Pentacles individual. That could be you, Pisces. This is somebody who has a close relationship with spirit. That's what the hawk that she's talking to is meant to represent. And we know Pisces is, High Priestess. So I think there are people that are already celebrating you, Pisces, for being this independent, successful person. And it could make it difficult for this individual to come towards you. We have the King of Cups clarifying the Four of Wands. This masculine energy has some pretty deep emotions here, but I get the impression that it's difficult to express those emotions, especially I think when there's a situation where the person that he would like to express those emotions to could, have the attention of other individuals. But I think he's got a serious relationship on his mind. We have to dive into the situations deck at some point, right, Pisces? All right, what else do we have? We have intervention. I feel like this individual, probably this masculine, this King of Cups, was resisting or hesitant to change his lifestyle, and as a result, there was some sort of divine orchestration here. I have negotiator, but it came out in the reverse for me. I think somebody has finally stopped trying to change reality and instead is accepting how they actually feel. So the King of Cups, right? Maybe he was trying to really bottle up or push away the emotions that he felt, but I think that has been retired. Then we have Alien. This is one of my favorite cards. I don't know how you guys feel about aliens in general, but this card isn't necessarily about, getting abducted. This is more about having a connection so strong, and this is clarifying the lovers, by the way. Having a connection so strong that you don't necessarily have to rely on text messages or phone calls to have a communication with somebody who's at a distance from you. So, dreams, lyrics, and songs that seem to speak to you. This love connection here is a really deep, strong one that has changed someone's, helped them understand what they want in life, I guess, is how I would put that. And a lot of it has to do with remembering how they felt spending time with this person. This is, the recalling card is clarifying the Six of Wands. So I feel like one of the key components here is this masculine energy feels like the feminine energy is supportive or roots for this person to be successful. Instead of having a jealous or low vibe view of their success. There is a desire to have a face-to-face conversation here with meeting coming out. But there's a bit of a roller coaster going on. Somebody might be letting their thoughts get a little bit ahead of them, or probably the King of Cups. Maybe he's just a little bit anxious. I can see why. Interesting, you guys, we've got On the Table just came out. I feel like I've pulled this for you a couple of times, Pisces. Look at how we have flowers in both of these images for these cards. To me, that says there's a serious conversation regarding a relationship on the table. I feel like there's a couple of reasons that pressure cooker is coming out here to clarify the intervention or rescue card. I feel like there is an environmental situation. It could be a past relationship, it could be a family situation, it could be financial or some other stressful situation that this King of Cups needed to remove himself from. And definitely had to do with some toxic behavior. I also feel like this pressure cooker card is here because this masculine is having a lot of emotions going on. Mercury retrograde hasn't been kind to many people, so it could have been that all of the crazy galactic activity has kind of kicked this into high gear in terms of how this King of Cups feels. So this is really beautiful, Pisces. This King of Cups feels like inexplicably drawn to you. I feel like there's definitely distance here. It's like they can't quite see your reaction or your face. They don't know how you feel right now. But they still want to like come like rushing it, you know? There have been signs everywhere, I would imagine, for both of you, but it doesn't have to be one person exclusively. Could be one more than the other. Probably the individual who is probably the King of Cups, really. I mean, if we're honest here. It doesn't have to be, but that's going to be the most likely situation. You guys know how general readings work, you know? Like, however it resonates for you. All right. So I love the progression here because this row starts with the Three of Cups, which is three people like dancing and like hanging out together, having a great time, right? And then that goes with the Nine of Pentacles to the meeting card and then come together. It's like there's something that was worth celebrating even in separation, and now I feel like both of these individuals have something that they're very excited to share with the other individual. Like, you know that news that you get good news and you have your like list of people that you notify, right? Like, I got the job or I got the raise, whatever it is, that good news. These two people think of how they want to tell their good news to this other individual. And I think they both have good news that they want to share. It could be pertaining to finances. We've got hamster wheel. It's kind of sideways, so I feel like there's a change in abundance for the better for both of these individuals. And then we have Ascension. You guys, I have been seeing this in a lot of readings. There's a lot going on right now in terms of twin flames and people ascending, reconciliations, reunions. There's a lot going on right now, and it feels to me like there's a key element here pertaining to these two individuals coming together and this King of Cups communicating his emotions that contributes to the ascension of the masculine. seems kind of weird, but I kind of drawn to Kipper right now, so I'll close out the reading for you Pisces with some Kipper. Even though one of my favorite readers like kind of like refers to this as like the scary deck. Okay. We have occupation. So yeah, remember I was saying I think both individuals kind of have something pertaining to money that they're excited to share with the other individual that they haven't been able to share yet. Then we have adjudication. So there's some sort of change here with regards to a legal or official matter. This could be pertaining to someone's job. It could also be pertaining to an unhealthy relationship. For hidden energy, we have despair. I feel like somebody here went through a pretty difficult situation, and that situation has somehow found a little bit of justice for them in terms of the outcome. And this has to do with a family. I feel pretty strongly this has a family situation with the community card. We have despair coming out again. So there was a situation where this masculine felt betrayed. I feel like it's almost like the masculine had a similar experience as the feminine, but like months later from a like bigger group of people, basically. So we have the child card coming out, and this could be talking about the lack of maturity in the community. This could also be talking about an actual child. So one or both of these individuals could be single parents. Or the root of the issue here pertains to, well, I was going to say like custody or something, but then we had mature man come out in the reverse. The reason it's taken so long for you two to come together is because this masculine energy needed to mature. And this process, this betrayal has helped him mature. We have wealthy man in the reverse, but there's a concern here that he doesn't have as much to offer you as you are worthy of. So he might feel like with you being in this Nine of Pentacles energy that like you have standards, like you need to make like 6 figures or like I'm not interested, which, you know, we all have standards, but I don't really encourage that kind of a standard. And I don't really get like a obsessed with money vibe here either. So we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody has changed their occupation or is looking for a job. And with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, this legal matter has been concluded. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This community was very selfish, where the problems began can all be like rooted in selfishness or trying to get your own thing, and not really looking at a friendship or a relationship as something that should be like a two-way street and trying to like help each other. We have the King of Wands. This is clarifying the child. So I feel like for the majority of you, this is saying this King of Cups was a bit selfish and immature, but with Ascension here, I feel like he has matured quite a lot. He might have just a little bit more to do, but I think he's made quite a lot of progress for my friends in Canada. Like, that's really how it should be said, you guys. It's an L. Sorry. Queen of Swords. This masculine energy is nervous to come towards this feminine energy because she has become better at boundaries and has limited people's access to her energy. So it's causing a tower moment for this King of Cups in terms of figuring out how to come towards her. I keep feeling like it's not a good time to end the reading yet because there's more to this story. But I also, you guys, just kind of have this feeling that, like, Spirit acknowledges that there's a large group of people that are going through very similar things with somebody that they care very deeply for but haven't been able to speak with in a long time. And the fact of the matter is, when there's a large group of people going through something like this, we're all going to have slightly different results, right? So I think I'm just going to grab you a spirit animal oracle. We'll see what else. Oh, Pisces, I can't help it. I want you guys to know what's going on. But keep in mind, you're also like super intuitive, Pisces. So don't let anything like persuade you from just like listening to your own intuition. Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. That's a good sign. Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. I love this card because it's green. I love this card because truth is the most beautiful thing after love. And I also love it because it's got 2-2 on it, and that's all about twin flames. So for some of you, you are dealing with a twin flame situation right now. All right, last one. Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. The other numbers, by the way, are 15 and 65. If that resonates for you, I guess what I would point out, there are ties for each of these cards to the concept of twin flames. When you add, like for numerology, you're not supposed to add 11, 22, or 33. Leave those alone. Otherwise, everything else gets, down to one number, right? So you have 1 plus 5 is 6, which makes me think of the Lover's card, which in tarot is, twin flame card, right? The Dragonfly Spirit is number 22, and 22, that's all about partnerships, that's all about duality, that's all about like infinity, like love. 6 plus 5, that's 11. All of them tied to twin flame. So Pisces, I feel like I'm doing a reading here for somebody who's dealing with a twin flame situation, but the masculine needs to figure out how to come forward with emotions that are a little bit foreign or difficult for him to understand how to communicate, because there's been a pretty significant shift in terms of how this person views love and how they want to live out the rest of their life. So sometimes it can take a little while for people to figure out how to approach that. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it's not 2 hours long and that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thanks.